Hey guys, it's Fishing Bass NC. I'm coming at you with the May 2023 Monster Bass box and Mystery Tackle box. So we're going to dive into the Monster Bass box for the first part of this video, and we'll tell you what's inside of it, and then we'll get to the Mystery Tackle box after that. So first thing we have in the Monster Bass box this month is by Duckett. It looks like it's a Bill Lewis rattle trap. They call it the Duckett trap. The color on this one is chrome and gray shad. So everything on this is a chrome type color for this lipless crankbait. I like these things. I like the rattle traps a lot. You know, they got the rattles in them. Especially one thing I've learned from fishing with Norm's channel and Yak Pack's channel and a couple other guys out there is this silver color on this will show the reflection of what's in the water. So, you know, if it's going to look natural to the bass when they come up to bite it because of the reflection off of this. It's going to give that natural presentation. Next thing we have in a box is by Z-Man. Remember that Monster Bass did a Z-Man takeover, was it last month, I think? All Z-Man baits and great stuff. They gave us a Z-Man Leapfrog. This is in the brown leopard color. So there's a Z-Man Leapfrog, topwater frog. I haven't caught anything on frogs, but I'm going to try to give this a try and see if I can catch something this year with a frog. That's my main goal. One of my main goals is to hit a fish on a topwater frog. Next we have in the box is by Monster Bass. It's called the Ragnar. It's a topwater walking bait. Looks like it is 4 3/4 inches in length. It weighs 3/4 of an ounce. This one's in the sleepover color, so it's kind of like a bluish type color. Really decent color. I like that a lot. One thing Monster Bass does when they put out lures that has their name on it is usually your front hook here is red, and that's what they have on this one. Rick swears by that red hook. He thinks it gives it just a little bit more flash, maybe some type of blood that's on the bait itself, and it might be more attractive to the fish while it's out there. So again, Monster Bass Ragnar, pretty good, decent topwater lure there. Next thing we have in the box is a couple tungsten weights. These are drop shot weights. So we haven't done any drop shot fishing before, so I'm going to try to do some. I have some previous weights sitting around as well, but we're going to try to give that a shot this year. Now that we have the boat, it's going to be a little bit easier. Doing it off the shoreline is kind of tough when you're doing drop shots. So you know, it's a little bit better if you're out in some kind of vessel. So we'll give it a try using those weights. Speaking of that, here's some drop shot hooks or some finesse hooks in a 1/0 size. There's 6 of them by Spear Point. Spear Point is the hook that's known to have that little bit of an angle on their hooks. That's supposed to help keep the fish on there so it doesn't wiggle off on like some of those J hooks. I've tried these before. They do work. Pretty good hooks. They're pretty sharp, and they're pretty sturdy as far as the metal content that they're made out of. All right, next thing in the box here is we have KVD Strike King finesse worms. These are dirt color. These are 6.5 inches in length. And here you are with KVD signature worms, finesse worms. So that'll go nice on possibly on one of these hooks, or we can use it for a trailer or for something else. They have just a little bit of a bulbous shape at the end of their tails. So let me see if I can get this bag open and show you one a little closer up. All right, here we go. Here's the worm, the actual worm. A lot of oil on it. The middle of the worm. So you could probably do a wacky rig if you wanted to, but you know, if you hook it up, there's the bulbous shape I was telling you about that's on the end. So there's a little bit of a garlicky smell to it, but it does have that natural plastic smell as well. So there you go. KVD finesse worms. 6.5 inches long. This is in a dirt color, as I said earlier. Next thing we have is some drop shads by V&M hooks. V&M is made some of these before. I don't know if I still have some hanging around or not, but I'm going to try these on that finesse drop shot that we talked about earlier. There are, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8. Looks like 8 of them in this package, and they are in the watermelon magic color. So there you go, some V&M drop shads. We have the literature that Rick always throws in the box. So this month we have, again, it's time to crush your PB. There's some literature in here talking about the different baits and how to fish them. Just like last month, Rick gave us another baseball style card on another pro. This is Brent Chapman on the MLF series, and it has his stats on the back. So I hope he keeps these coming, because I'm a collector of cards like this, and I really appreciate him doing stuff like this. He gave us a code also for taking 25% off. Looks like you can be either the first month in the club or your first purchase at BRCC Fishing. So looks like Black Rifle Coffee is the place. Here's the code. You can use that if you need to. We also have, in this month, we have the golden ticket, like we've talked about before. On Thursday evenings, Rick has a podcast on it's on YouTube, and if you listen to it at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, he'll sometimes call out the number that's over here, and if it's your number that he calls out, you can just show this with a picture of yourself, and then you would win some great extra prizes that are not part of the box. This month's sticker, kind of basic, but here you go. It's Monsterbass logo with a little crankbait there. So pretty cool little sticker. All right, so that's it for the Monsterbass box this month. We're going to now dive into the mystery tackle box. Give me 1 second here. I will pull that box over here. All right, so this month's box, we had quite a few items in here from Guggen Squad this month. So that was kind of interesting to see that. So first thing we have in the box, again, another topwater frog. This is the Poppin' Filthy Frog in the nightclub color. I already have this color, and I have this style frog with this color. So this is going to go in one of the giveaways in the future for you folks. Pretty nice little bait. Again, I've tried it. I haven't caught anything on it, but you know, maybe I'm just not doing the right approach. So we'll see. Maybe this year we can catch something on a frog. Next thing in the box, I'm also giving this away. This is another Guggen product. It's the Blooper, also known as a popper style bait. It's also in the nightclub color. So there's your Blooper by Guggen. I'm going to give that away. So those two items will be in a giveaway down in the future. Next thing in the box is a Juicy Jig. This is 3/8 ounce, and the color on this one is black and blue. I have one of these as well, so I'll be throwing that in a giveaway. Another Guggen product. So those 3 Guggen products will be coming down the road soon with a giveaway. Let's see. Next thing we have in the box here is a little Lunker Hunt. Looks like a jerk bait here. It does have propellers on them, so I don't remember the exact term for them, but he calls it a dual prop action propellers on them. And again, Lunker Hunt Agent. It's in the let's see, the common shiner color. So there you go. Nice sinking bait with the spinners. So it shows you a little bit about the action on the back of the lure itself. Next thing we have is by BKK. It's the Nomad design. This is called the Shikiri 11S Suspending Lure. Looks like it's a 1/2 ounce type of suspending jerk bait, I believe. So it has the lip on the front. Looks like this one's in the natural shad color. Pretty neat bait. I like that. I like the color of it a lot. Then we have some hooks, the Harmony hooks. I've told you about them before. They're really strong hooks. These look like they're maybe in the 4/0 size. That's one thing Harmony does not put on their hooks is the size of the hook. So I think those are about a 4/0 or close to it. But there you go. There's a 3-pack of EWG Harmony hooks. Pretty solid hooks. Next thing we have is by Big Bite Baits. This doesn't have a listing on it, but it's a creature bait. Looks like it's in the blue, maybe black and blue color, but here you go, Big Bite Baits. Those are always fun as trailers or standalone. We have a new bait that I've never tried before. It's by Biwa, B-I-W-A-A. These are the Tail Gunner Curlies 3.5. They're in a pearl white color. And there are 6 of these in this package. 7 of these in the package. They are floating. Their length is 3.5 inches, and the weight is a 15th of an ounce. So there you go. Those are pretty interesting. They'd be a neat trailer for some of the baits. Here's one that you can use as a drop shot. This is by 13 Fishing. These are the, let's see. I don't know if it says what these are on it. They look like little paddle tails. They call it a Vertigo Minnow color, or Vertigo Minnow, sorry. And it's in the Mud Skipper color. So you can use these as drop shots. You can use them as a Texas rig, a trailer, a bunch of different ways you could fish these here. But I might try those for that drop shot fishing I was telling you about. All right, here's some literature on the Shikari that we had earlier. It tells you a little bit about how to fish it, where the different drop zones would be for your waters ways that you have. We have the Dibble Digest. This is good tips and tricks in here. Sometimes a lot of games and stuff on the back here. This time they have a Mad Lib. Some of the older folks might be familiar with Mad Libs. Those are really cool. As a kid, we'd fill them in and come up with some interesting stuff. This actually has the what's in the side box. Inside this box has the prices and everything for this month. And the last thing we have here is the sticker. And this time we have a little bit of country patriotism. It's the United States in the red, white, and blue color with the Mystery Tackle Box logo and a bass going after a crankbait of some type. So pretty cool sticker. I like that a lot. Anyways, that's it for the openings for the month of May 2023. And I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Please, give me a subscribe out there. Hit that subscribe button. Turn on the notifications. That way you know when I'm making videos like this for you to see. We're going to hopefully get some fishing videos out there soon for you to look at. And also, while you're on this channel, down in my description down below, I have some other social media sites. I sure would appreciate if you'd follow me on those sites as well. And give me a follow or a subscribe. And doesn't cost you anything except your time to do that. So check out those social media sites for me. While you're at it, if you want to make a comment down below and hit that like button, I'll respond to your comment. The like button helps us get this video to the top of the YouTube searches so that we can have other fishing people like yourself come out and watch videos like mine and other social media fisher people that are out there. So thanks again for watching. Have a great rest of the month. This is Fishing Bass NC. We'll see you next time.